Well, I think yeah, well, it's easy to talk it, but it's a lot harder to walk it. I'll just say that, okay? I think it starts with attitude. I think you have to, as a leader, show up every day with with a mindset to help and improve everybody that's around you and has an expectation of you as the leader, right? And so I think there's no rainy days in my world, whether I like it or not, and especially for me, when I took over at 31 years old, we had just had our first child. So there were some sleepless nights. We'd practice in the mornings, and the guys, they didn't care the coach was up all night. So I got to show up, and I've got to be ready to rock. And I think it starts with my attitude. I think you have to be relentless in your work ethic as a leader. I think you have to invest greatly in your student athletes, in your program, and in those that you work for and you serve. So for me, it's the athletic department in the university. I have to be relentless. And I have to also be flexible enough and humble enough to understand when the third no means no. So I don't know, but I've got to be relentless in that approach. And when I think about what does it mean to truly be that positive coach, what type of impact will your players say that you have on their life? Are you truly being a servant coach? Are you truly being that person that is there to help and assist your student athletes to be the best they can be in whatever it is that they choose to be? And sometimes it's easier than others. And I just don't stop. I look at it that I just run out of time. Some young people are not going to let you in, and it's not that you've done anything wrong. It's just that maybe they don't know how to trust. Maybe they don't know how to trust a male figure. Maybe they don't know how to trust a coach. But that doesn't mean that you stop and you keep trying to have dialogue, and you keep trying to build that bridge of dialogue to be able to then start to build really solid communication to build trust. And that takes time. And that, I think, for all coaches is really frustrating, especially since phones have come into play. When I started, it was just eye to eye, face to face, and that was the interaction. And I've had to have my players coach me up on what their text messages mean to me. Like I finally figured out like K and different things like GR8 is great. All these different things that I had no idea what they meant. I felt like I was a dinosaur, but you just got to adapt and be there for them. So listen, I'm not doing it perfect and I'm not doing it great. I'm trying to just do it the best I can. And I know I've got to be a million times better. And I'm just going to relentlessly attack that with a positive attitude.
Great.